Hi, I'm Lara, and this is tropetrinitytrilogy, and it is the last day of Camp NaNoWriMo, and I have to write for 6 hours today if I want to win. To sum up the last couple of weeks, I haven't written anything except for the past 2 days. I wrote while at work some because my bosses were away, and all I had to do was answer phones. So I worked on that some. I ended up writing a first chapter in a zombie novel story idea I have, and I also edited my short story some. So I did have official goals when I first started this, but I just want to get the minutes done. So my goal for today is to write anything for enough time. Now, since my goal is based on time, I don't have to cram and write useless words, but I do have to be sitting there working on something the whole time. So I'm gonna work on what makes me happy at the time, but my job ends at 5 and I have till midnight, which means I have 7 hours free after work to write it, but I have to drive home, and of course my dad's probably gonna make me do stuff. So I'm gonna try to write some during my lunch and bring my laptop back with me to work in case I have a break once they leave and I don't have anything to do. But usually they give me something to do, so I don't know, but just in case. So yeah, I'm gonna eat lunch now and I'll update you later. So my bosses have left, so I can use my laptop, and this is when I finished hand typing. So that is an hour and 3 minutes that I can add. So that would be 7:03. So update. And here is my stats. So as you can see, I was doing pretty good and even for the first 10 days. And then I didn't write until the 28th day. So that was 18 days without writing. That's not good. Yeah, that's not good. And then I wrote like barely anything. And then I've been binge writing. So I wrote most on the 29th. I went like halfway. So that was good. And now I just have to get to 1,000. So I think I'll have to write more today than for any day. And I'm doing it by minutes. So it's 1,000 minutes, which was 6 hours for today, but now I have to write 4 more hours and 57 minutes, so pretty much 5 hours, but 3 minutes left, so that's great. So yeah, I'm gonna have to work on that some. So now I'm gonna go back to typing. I might want to transfer some of this to here. I don't really want to, so I worked on the prose poem that I had originally planned, even though I don't necessarily care if I complete the specific goals, but I don't think I want to transfer that on the computer because I prefer the original poem. Actually, I think I prefer it in verse form. So I'm just going to perfect the verse. And then I started working on my sci-fi transport beam short story. So yeah, and I didn't write as much for that. I don't want to show it. So blurry image. But yeah, so we'll see how much I get done. I think I might want to transfer this on here and continue writing. And since I'm doing it by minutes, I probably would count the act of transferring as time because it's not words, it's time. So, anyway, I'm gonna go back to writing. To summarize how much I got at work, I have 800 minutes so far total, which means I have gotten I've gotten 160 minutes written today, and I have exactly 3 hours and 20 minutes left of writing. So I'm actually doing pretty good, and I'm hoping I can finish. At this rate, I actually am pretty sure I can write for 3 hours and 20 minutes. That doesn't seem too hard, right? I think. Yeah, I can do it. I can do it. I have to do 2 hours and 8 minutes of writing left, also known as 128 minutes, and it's only 7:35. This is going way better than I thought because I was able to get so much done during work. I got a little less than half during work, so this is great because originally I thought I'd have to do all after work, which would be cramming to the extreme because I'd only have 7 hours after work, and so I wouldn't have much free time. But now I'm getting done really well, and I'm enjoying writing the zombie story so much, so that's good. It's always easier when you like what you're writing. And I'm doing more free write, like I have an outline, so I'm not sure how good this would actually be as a final product, but it is good practice and I'm having fun, which is the main thing I'm going for right now. It's getting to the final minutes. I have a little less than 2 hours worth of minutes I need to write, and I will have a little more than 2 hours to write. So I'm gonna try to get it all done before it's too late. So close, and I will have time to spare. I'll finish around 11:43. I just finished. So it is 11:43, and that finishes off the time. I did it by time, and the story I ended off with is the zombie story, and I got 2 chapters and 11 pages on it, so that is awesome. Well, 2 chapters that are 11 pages. So it's not that much for one story, but I did have fun writing it, and I'm definitely planning on continuing writing it. But first, time to update. So that is not 1,000, that's 10,000. Okay. Whoops. Update. And I beat it 100%. Yes. So close. Oh my gosh. And I'm so glad I got to document me beating Camp Nano. As you can see, it was kind of like going easy and even the way I should, trying to keep pace with the battle line, and then dropped off the face of the earth. It did sort of something like wrote for like 2 minutes probably, and then desperate, slightly less desperate. I wrote more that day than this day, and then everything 6 hours in a day. So yeah, it was kind of intense, but I really enjoyed writing. I definitely want to work on the short stories more, but the zombie one, since I was trying to get a lot in one day, I decided just to write what I felt like writing. And this zombie story is pretty fun. It deals, I said, a lot of themes I like, but it's also less complicated with not as complex of a plot and cast. And maybe I'll do a video talking about the zombie story if anyone is interested. And now I'm going to take the sleepy boy to bed because he stayed up with me. Well, he didn't really stay up. He passed out. Like, he's really passed out. But yeah, again, thank you for watching. I hope you were able to beat your Camp NaNoWriMo. And if you didn't, that's no big deal. I did beat the minute count, but I didn't beat the goals I had. I did start all the goals I had. I did the prose poem. I wrote poetry. I started editing the short story, and I started the other short story by paper. But in the end, I ended up working on a different story because that's what I felt like working on. But I honestly am very happy with what I got done. And now I'm gonna pass out because Camp NaNoWriMo is almost over and I have work tomorrow. I realized on Camp NaNoWriMo you're still supposed to validate your win, which I didn't even know was a thing because it was minutes and we set our own goal. And after seeing some other people's Facebook posts about winning, I was like, oh wait, I didn't validate. Luckily, they have this email, reasons to feel optimistic at your writing, and then at the end, it's like, hey, we have a page. So they luckily have a no camper left behind validation thing. So I just thought I would add this to the video so you know, here's my little explanation. That was unnecessary. I just kind of needed to do that. But yeah, so just so you know, if you forgot to validate or you want to update your word count even if you didn't win but you forgot to update to the full amount, you can do that here. Guys, I need to thank Heather Dudley of the NaNoWriMo page because this amazing person right here, She verified it, so now it says winner on my thing. Yes. So that is awesome. I am so excited to get my badge. I only did this one time before and I didn't win. Camp NaNoWriMo, that is. So I'm really excited to have that. And now I have access to the winner goodie. So I just wanted to add that little snippet in. I am so happy, and I'll get back to the earlier clip where I did the outro. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you later. Woo.